Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday Night Primetime. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Set. Let's go. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. A run. This is Hampton. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Home to try.
From the gun, it's Herbert. To the right side here, passes caught. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Set. 380. 59. 59. 380. Ready.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Herbert to throw. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
16-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run. It's Massive Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, go. Hey, son.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
Take right open.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man, left side, he's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Hey, run. Darn, this is hot. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
2nd and 10.
Red on a red.
Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
I'ma keep it cool, head, stay out of the news, headlines, and shows other rappers bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of the time. I got the thrown down hard, talking barrel to shine. They got some time.
It is 3rd and long.
On the red. Go, go. Hey, tomato. What? 30 left.
Now here's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. And now he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
He's got his big tight end, Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening has the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence. That's to the right side. And incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
2 incompletions to start the drive. And it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Go, let's go. Hey, kill. Go. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
So one quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. The Chargers out to the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. From the 21, here's second down and 9. On the ground, Hampton. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. It was Jerry Jones that time making the play.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Perfect. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On comes the punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
39-yard line.
On first and 10, Lawrence moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
45-yard line.
Up the middle, here is Cheaton. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
So, from 37, here's second and a couple.
Hey, run!
They go play action for Lawrence. That is intercepted. Oh, yeah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and 6 at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 6.
Hey, ram. Kill.
To throw is Herbert. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and great awareness meets great scheme. All you need is great execution.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, Lion. Hey, ginger.
Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
When it starts bad, has has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Go, go! Done. It's on time. Here we go.
Second down, Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Set.
Herbert now on first down. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Run between the tackles for Hampton. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's second and 6. To throw, it's Herbert. This one complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now, Herbert. That's to the running back, Omarion Hampton. To the pylon, he's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, L.A. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Go, let's go. On red. Done. It's on time. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. Returnable from the 17. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Delta, crowd right. Hey, easy. 59. Go.
From the gun, it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Lion. Balin Tiger. 5'9". Hey, go Lion. Home trips right.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set.
Herbert to the air again. He pulls it in around the 5. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
380. Hey, Ram. What is it?
Herbert to the air again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rip, 23. Hey, 13, Lou. Silver.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Rolling right. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A return now from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Hey, run.
This drive begins with a run by Chute. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.